Yo, what up guys? So in today's video what I want to do is show you how to install XAMPP and run a WordPress website. It's very easy to do. It doesn't require any technology knowledge or any IT experience, or you don't even know any coding or programming. So I'll show you what to do. You're gonna need two things. One of them is XAMPP, and the second thing you need is WordPress or any other website engine that you want to have. Now, I know it's not called engine, but I like to call it engine because it makes me sort of, it's easier for me sort of to know what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is going to come my comment section and download these two things from there, because I always post links in my comment section. So as soon as you download it, run XAMPP. What you need to do for XAMPP is you need to run phpMyAdmin, PHP, MySQL, FileZilla, and Apache. That's the 5 things you need. You don't really need FileZilla, but FileZilla could be useful if you want to sort of run it on a server, and you can also transfer files from later if you run it on a spare computer. What I mean by this is basically if you want to transfer files without having trouble. Right. So as soon as you run it, I suggest launching XAMPP. What you have to launch XAMPP is just go into your Windows key, writing XAMPP, and you launch it. Now, as soon as you sort of obviously get everything done, what you need to do is go to your folder. So we're going to go Explorer, we're in XAMPP. Now, by the way, put XAMPP somewhere in a good folder. Now, obviously, when you installed it, just leave it as it is. It doesn't really matter. XAMPP, go to htdocs and create a new folder. Create a new folder calling, I'm going to call it WP because that's what WordPress stands for. So get WordPress, put in the folder, extract it. It would take a second to extract. Go in the folder, and now take all the contents and put in the main folder. So there's no subfolder. So this should have 19 contents, not including the zip file. 19 contents, 3 folders, and 16 items. Altogether it should be 19. As soon as you do this, this is you installed everything, and you can close this. The next thing to do is start MySQL and Apache. And it should turn green. As soon as you start this, you can close this. You don't really need this anymore. If you want to access it, all you do is go to the right corner and click there. And this is XAMPP control. Just you can show hide, and you can do stuff like this. So this is you done. As soon as you start it, this is you installed. The next thing you need to do is you need to go to the database. So the first thing we need to do is go localhost phpMyAdmin. Now this is obviously not connected to the internet yet. In the future videos, not for this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your website to the internet. Go to databases, and as you can see, there's additional one. For you, it should be 5. I have a 6th one. Create a new database, go to left corner, new database name. Call it whatever you want. Call it something that you will know because you might forget. Call it example WP, and create, or call it the WordPress _DB like me. Now, when you create it, there should be nothing in it. For me, I'm just going to delete it because I have to. Let's just, nope, sorry. Let's just drop everything. Now, obviously, you won't have anything, so you don't have to do this. By the way, if you mess something up, this is what you have to do. Just delete the whole database and leave it brand new. I've not actually. Why it doesn't delete everything? Come on, drop. Oh, because I'm not like this. There we go. Okay, so as soon as you do this, there should be nothing in it. As you can see, it says table name, number of columns. Just leave it. The second thing you need to do is go phpMyAdmin, user accounts, and create a new user. You add user account, and now call it something sensible and something secret. For now, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make it too strong. The reason is because this is localhost. The only danger is if someone's on my network, but if you get to my network, it's a big danger anyway. I would have to deal with you. So I'm just going to leave it at administrator, and the same for this. I'm just going to actually make sure that it is at administrator. There we go. Retype at administrator. Leave it as it is, and you can leave the generate password. Now create database with the same name and grant all privileges. However, I found that this doesn't actually work. Is it this? I'm not actually, just what to do is data structure administrator administration, grant these, right, because this gives permission for everything. Click go, update if you want, and this is you done. Now what you need to do, you can close this and go to localhost and call it whatever you called your folder in the HT docs. So if you called WP engine or WP, this is what you have to do, is just write WP, and it'll take you here. As you can see, we're in WordPress now. Click, let's go. Now database name, WordPress. For me it's admin, by the way, that's why I said make something not complicated and something that you'll remember. Database name, WordPress DB, the same username you put in the database. This is important. Some people don't actually tell you this. That's why I create these tutorials, because some people don't explain these things correctly and they just expect you to know. The same database username and password. So as you can see, add administrator. Now this is this for you, it'll be obviously different if you put it different. I suggest putting something different, something more secure. For me, it's not, because this is localhost website. So no one's gonna hack into this unless they're gonna hack into my network. Submit. And as you can see, all right, sunshine, you made it through the part of installation. WordPress can now communicate with your database, which means there's a successful connection. Now this is the second part. So we're gonna call it Griffin tutorial, which I have, yep, as you can see. Username. Now this is different. This is your actual, how you're gonna log into the database administrator account. I'm gonna call it the same thing. The reason is because I'm just doing this for tutorial. For you, it should be different. As I said, I suggest actually making this different, because if someone gets access to this, they can change your whole database, they can delete it, they can do whatever they want. Confirm your email. Now, the email, put whatever you want, because I won't send you an email anyway. Install WordPress. And as you can see, this is you done. And now what you can do is go, log in. And this is you, this is my website. So if you go to localhost now, and you do like WP, as you can see, this is my website. Obviously, you will have this when you log in. But if I was to log in from my another device, for example, my Griffin, my Kali machine, I would not get this. Now, obviously, this is technically a sample page. As you can see, it's a sample page. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. You can obviously put stuff, for example, let's go. You can actually edit, as you can see, edit site. You can edit that stuff, I will show you. Now this, obviously this is the default stuff. This is not very good, but you can change this. In the future videos, I'm going to show you like the top 10 plugins I use for my website. And what to do. As you can see, this is just the basics. It's not very good. It's very, very bad actually to edit with this. I don't recommend doing this. I'll show you a good thing to develop websites with a cool plugin, which I will show you in the future videos. Now plugins, one plugin I do recommend doing is a firewall, just in case if you want to. Obviously, if you just use your local host, you're not connected to the internet. You don't need to do this. However, if you want to connect this website to the internet, I suggest having WordFence. I think it's called, if I can remember. WordFence. I should be able to tell you about it. Yeah, so WordFence. WordFence is the best plugin. It's the best firewall for your website. If you're doing a local host, you don't really need this, but if you're planning to do on the internet, I suggest having this. So basically, this is it. As I said, on this channel and my other channel, I'm not sure which channel you're watching it from, because I'm going to post the same video on two. I'll show you how to do stuff. Obviously, now the reason I have two channels is because my main channel, which is Griffin, is for security, cybersecurity, and like IT stuff. My technology channel, it has nothing to do with cybersecurity and sort of IT. It's just purely technology. It'll be like product reviews and stuff like that, right? So hope you've enjoyed the content. If you can leave a like, subscribe, and I guess watch my other videos. I'll be very thankful, and see you in the next video, guys. I'm planning the Discord. Yes, I'm still planning the Discord. I just didn't have time because I've been sort of busy. I started college again, and hopefully I'll have more time. So see you in the next video.